We said that the Pacers had to win game 4. They didn't, and they're in trouble. OKC win game 5 and look to be in command and in control of the NBA Finals. Guys, it was an epic game. I've got to be honest with you, an absolutely epic game, which was defined by a couple of key moments and a couple of key performances. Firstly, hats off to OKC. Absolutely brilliant performance in terms of their defense, in terms of how they came out firing from minute one. Obviously, I'm going to have to give my hats off to J-Dub. Jalen Williams was absolutely sensational, led from all facets of the game, scoring, which was the most important. He's a Swiss Army knife. He can defend, he can attack, he can facilitate, he can rebound. But what we needed from him in this series was him to score and to score well. And he's done that to a very, very high level. 40 points for the young man. Absolutely sensational. He's a star. He is definitely a star. He's a co-star to Shai, but he continues to glow. He continues to show his potential. He continues to show why he is his co-star and why he will be getting that bag from OKC when the time comes, because he's more than deserving, more than deserving. I think he's the only player to be an all-star and all-NBA? No, it was all-NBA and all-defensive team. And he deserves it. What a performance from him. SGA again, absolutely brilliant as well. Shots in the timely moments. He is a killer. He's an absolute killer. One-on-one, he will destroy you if you give him the opportunity. And he shone. Caruso again was very, very good. Dort had a number of big threes. The rebounding from OKC was sensational. Honestly, two players I want to give a shout out to on the bench. Wallace on the bench, very, very good. Defensively was there. Attack, was grabbing steals. SGA as well. I want to talk about his defensive performance. A number of blocks, 3 blocks, 1 steal. Was active. He played very, very well and was there in the passing lanes, and the whole team was. Caruso as well. Just have to give my hats off to their defense. It's been so good against an offense of this nature from pretty much the last quarter of game 4 and this game. It's been back to what we expect from OKC, and that's very, very pleasing as well. Wiggins very, very good, especially at the beginning of the game. Showed his quality from 3, was a consistent threat, wasn't afraid to take the ball and make this game his moment where he put his stamp on the game, and is a big reason why OKC won. But again, biggest reasons, I've got to give my hats off to the 2 stars. Absolutely sensational performance. GA, 10 assists as well, was facilitating to the best of his ability after coming off a game with 0 assists. It shows that he was working on that, getting his teammates involved, and that's how OKC will be at their best from an attacking standpoint. Again, the 2 stars led, but they got others involved, and it wasn't just ISO ball. There was a lot of team play for OKC, and they hung their hat on their defense, which is very, very good. To nullify an offense like Indiana Pacers, very, very good. From an Indiana Pacers side, a lot of intrigue. Again, game 4 was a game that you thought they would have to win, and they should have won, if we're being honest with ourselves. Indiana started slow but quickly picked up the pace. They have an ability within them as a team to never give up, never be out. They were down as big as 18, 19 points, I believe, and fought their way back. Big hats off to TJ McConnell, led very, very well with the injury to Haliburton, which we cannot undermine. His performance was subpar, and the injury we suspect played a big, big part in that. And that led to others having to step up. And one of those players who stepped up was TJ McConnell, scored a number of points back to back, was causing problems again, stealing the ball in those passing lanes, really led from an offensive standpoint from the guard position. Siakam as well was very impactful, showed his quality on both sides of the ball, and he was kind of holding up his end of the bargain as he has for much of the series. It's going to be interesting how we look ahead to game 6. Again, all the momentum is with OKC. We know the Pacers crowd and how much of an impact they have on the team. I expect them to come out firing, but I did say at the beginning that I saw OKC winning in 6, and if they want to win in 6, they're going to have to play a very, very good game, because the Pacers will not let this go easily. I think a game like this and back-to-back losses for the first time in the postseason can be demoralizing, but losing 3 on the bounce would be a surprise. If Haliburton is injured, OKC have all the momentum, have all of the will, and should be looking to end this in 6. Again, the Pacers for me, went away from TJ too early. Haliburton wasn't performing to the level that you would suspect. And in my opinion, they should have kept with TJ and put a rotation around him, which would have facilitated good defense and an offense, which would have got him and Pascal involved. For game 6, they're going to have to assess Haliburton. If he's fit, then definitely look to play the way that they have been playing all the way through the series. But they're going to need him to be aggressive. They're going to need him to score. They're going to need him to attack. And if he can't do that, then again, the Pacers will be in a difficult situation. OKC, again, team ball is so important. Let your young stars ball out and hang your hat on your defense, because that is what we will remember this team for. Yes, their elite star. Yes, the budding co-star, but also that defense, that intensity, and the ability to nullify any and every team. Guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you soon. It's been EDA. Let me know who you think will win game 6 and your takeaway from game 5. Peace.